ready for the recording. Perfect. Okay, so we're back to Tuesday again. I can't believe how quickly the week goes. And so tonight I would like to we're going to work in all fours, crook position on our backs, do a little bit seated, a bit of side work for glutes, and depending on how time goes, and prone, so that'll be on our fronts at the end. But we'll see how time goes. And weights, I think the only prop I would recommend tonight is for our weights. So I think we'll do a little bit. I know Wendy mentioned about the weights and abs. So yeah, definitely abs are on the agenda. And definitely glutes as well tonight. And what else was I going to say? No, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so we'll get started. Just check everything's okay. So with regard to weights, I'm just going to think as I go. I'll have a think about what we'll do mainly in the warm up. We could use them laying down, but generally not that heavy, so we won't worry about that. So I think what we'll do then is for weights, we'll just take the feet from side to side while I'm thinking. We might as well get started. With weights, I think we'll do triceps. I've been wearing it's come off now. I've been wearing a blood sugar monitor, still sticky stuff, for 2 weeks actually, only came off yesterday. And it's been very interesting because I'm doing this plan called a personalised nutrition plan it's a company called Zoe. You might have heard of it, and all scientifically researched. So yeah, I've been wearing it. It's been so interesting to see how it affects the foods affect the blood sugar. So I might do a little. I've done a couple of videos, so I might do some more on that as I go through it. So yeah, so I've been doing that, and that's about it really. Okay, so we're going to just take the arms across. It feels warm in here now. I'm not allowed to open the door because the cat's in. Who's coming in? Just looking. Who was that just came in? Was it Yvonne? Yeah. Sorry. Okay, let's take. So just take the arm up, the hand up. So working into the shoulders. And then I think what we do is we'll get started with the weights straight away, and do something slightly different. So if you just take your whichever weights you've got, and you're going to roll the shoulders a couple of times, and the arms are down by your side. We're then just going to lift the arms only to the shoulder height, bring them close together, and then just lift and come up. And then what you could do, if you want, you could add a heel lift. So we're making sure that we're getting a nice pace, but we're not rushing it. And we're keeping the shoulders squeezed down. So rather than doing that, let's keep them squeezed down. Otherwise they go all stressy. So we're working 2 areas now. We've got the calves working with those heel lifts. This will be your last one. And then what we're going to do, you can keep the weights or you can take them, you can put them away. Just take the arms from forwards and back. I'll take the small ones. And what we're doing here is just working into the waist a little bit as well. And you're going to look behind you. And this will be your last one. Bring the arms down, roll the shoulders, And then we could keep the weights with you. We'll take the feet out wide and we're going to just bend the knees. So this was just a little bit of work into the inner thigh area. And in a minute we'll just do some circles. So if we just take the arms up and around, so with or without the weights. And let's change direction. Last one. So keep the arms down, keep the feet out wide. We're going to lift that, just lift the one heel, just make sure you're not going to slip. And then you're just going to bend the knees slightly more. So we get a little bit of a stretch. That's it. Try not to. The trouble is when you're doing it on a floor like this, they slip with the socks on. You need those special socks. And then we'll change it over, so bring the heel down, change it over to the other side, and we'll try that. I'm going to do 2 more. And just bring those feet in and walk it out. We'll put the weights to the side for a second. And we take the arms out in front. Just take the shoulders, squeeze them forwards and back. And then from that position, a little bit tuck into the tummy and take that elbow behind. So we've got a nice little twist into your waist. And then after this one, let's just bring the arms down. And if you can, we just do a little circle. Nice and slow, taking it back. And then we'll do forwards. One more on each side. And bring them down. Next thing, let's do a little bit of work for the sides. If you want to use your weights again here, you can do. It's just, it will work the shoulders. I'm not going to, because I've already been to the gym today. So we're going to bring the elbow up and you're going to bring it down to meet with your knee or with your thigh. So you want to stretch a little bit as you come across, then bring it in to contract into your abs. I'm going to count these now. I think we've done a few already. Last one. Bring that arm down, shake it out, get prepared on the other side and take it in. That's it. Stretch over. And we've got one more to go. Brilliant. Just bring the arms down, roll the shoulders. So that's a little bit of abs standing. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do the where the knee comes in. So again, if you want to keep your weights, you can do. So think of it like this, because I know it's difficult to coordinate sometimes. Take the arms, stretch the arms forwards first. Now bring them towards you as you bring the knee up. And then stretch both areas of body, then bring it in. Should feel that there. Last one on this side. Take it over to the other side. So stretch forwards, leg back, bring it in. We've got 2 more. Okay, roll the shoulders. So weights, let's keep going with the weights. What we'll do now is we'll do triceps. We're going to do 2, let's do 2 different tricep exercises. First of all, we'll do the one that you know quite well. I'm going to come a little bit closer. So we're going to take the elbow back, we're leaning forwards, elbow back, stretch and return. Push away to stretch, that's what's going to actually work your triceps, not this, not by bringing it up here, as that's your biceps. Keep that elbow behind you all the time. Try and relax the shoulder. Easier said than done. You can either look down or look forwards. And do a few of these. Really work. Right, this is your last one. Let's just release that shoulder. It's going to feel a little bit tight. And move over to the other side. So again, just take that elbow back, then push away and push away. Almost try to sort of squeeze that shoulder behind a little bit. We're going to just do 2 more. Again, release that shoulder. That's it. And what we'll do first, before we do the triceps again with a different exercise, we're going to do biceps. I do love my strength training. So with the biceps, we're going to do a nice easy one where we just take the arm, the forearm up and back. So keeping the elbows close into your body and lift. So I really want you to feel you're sort of trying to squeeze the biceps a little bit. Okay, we'll just do one more. And for this next exercise, let's just shake it out for a second. Should always have a little bit of a rest. Well, yeah, generally. It's probably better not to hold 2 just in case, because we're coming behind. Probably best to hold 1. So it depends on what you've got. I'm just going to try a light one here. So your arms are up above your head, holding, I'll do it like this actually, and you're just going to take it down and lift. And you can sort of go down with one, rather than going down horizontally, you can go down like that if you want to. But if it's heavy enough, you might not find that heavy enough for this one. But you should be feeling that in the triceps. Both of them at the same time. going to do one more. Stretch up, bring it down, and if you can feel that in your shoulders, just give a squeeze and then release. Lovely. Actually, we could do biceps again, but in a different way. So we take the arms out to the side, palms facing upwards, and then you're just going to bring them into the shoulders. Feels a bit strange, doesn't it? You have to have quite a lot of control, otherwise it feels like your elbows are going to, I don't know, stretch too much. Last one, and just bring the elbows down. Oh, I tell you what, this is a good one. I hadn't thought of this. Just crouch down a little bit, and first of all, just take the arms. No, just dig the elbows first. And then slow it down, and you want to just do like a little punch, but what you can do is a bit of a waist twist. And this is working your abdominals and your waist. I like this. Okay, last one. And roll the shoulders. I think that's going to be enough weights at this point. We will probably use them later, so just have them down ready on the floor. And apart from that, I think we will come down onto the floor. We're ready for some all fours work. Bring this down. That's it. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our knees if we can. And we're going to work in all fours position. So if you come into that position, and first of all, let's just do a couple of stretches. So we're going to push the bottom behind, and then you're going to just squeeze up through your core, through your abdominals, let the head drop, and then just release and let the bottom push behind you, let the shoulders release a little bit, and then pull up. And push the bottom behind you again, and gently pull up. And now we're going to come into our sort of neutral position, so we don't want to be pushing bottom behind, we want to just tuck in through that belly button a little bit and relax the shoulders. And now this is the shoulder blade dips. We're going to go straight into just a great mobiliser for your shoulder blades. And then we're going to just gently stretch back just for a couple of seconds. And the first thing we're going to do, shake it out. And we're going to do straight leg lifts. So come back into your fours position, stretch one leg away, pull up through the abdominals so you could at least get a better balance. And we're going to lift and lower. So squeeze your bottom to lift the leg. And we're going to lift that into that squeeze, just pulse it, so staying up. And when you're ready, just bring that knee down. So I think it might be worth just having a quick rest off the wrists. Give a shake, and we'll go back and do the other side. So stretch the leg away. Get yourself, just tuck under in the tummy. Ready, just lift and lower. After this one, we're going to lift, hold and squeeze. Couple more to do. Bring the knee in and then stretch back. Next one, we're going to do it on our elbows, so it just takes a bit of pressure off the wrists. Okay, so the knee's going to be bent, and we're just going to do some small. We're not going to bring the knee in. We're just going to lift and lower, just a sort of halfway. Little movements into the glutes. After this one, bring it back in. I always like to do a quick stretch rather than go straight into it. You feel that that's worked already. Now bring the other leg up, and when you're ready, squeeze into your bottom. Two more to go. And bring the knees in. Click, click, click. So we've got one more exercise to do, and I'd forgotten actually. We're going to use the weights for this. Let's just come up seated for a second to recalibrate. So we're going to do the one where we go into Superman position. So we'll have, in this instance, it's my left leg that's going to lift and my right arm is going to work. And you're going to take a weight, and in that position, you're just going to, see, that's so difficult, lift and lower. So we've got a little bit going on here, because we really want to contract the abs, because it does help with balance. It's not easy. If you can do about 5 in that position, if you can't, don't worry, just do about 3, and then change over to the other side. So take it nice and slow, don't go too mad, because you just end up moving all over the place. Don't forget that tuck under the tummy. And once you've done both sides, come down into the shell stretch. How are you doing? Yeah, it's nice to have that stretch afterwards. So we've done all the exercises for all fours. So let's move on to crook position and come down onto your back. Okay, first of all we're going to do, I was going to do rotator cuff. Before we do that, let's just do a little bit of work with the breath. So we're going to just take a breath in through the nose, and then once we've done that, we want to just encourage the back towards the mat, and then just breathe and then release. So we want to do that for a couple of seconds, breathing in, and then encourage the back down. So you couldn't pull anything out underneath your back, and release it. One more. There's lots of tension around here, and release. Hope that's okay. Then take the elbows out to the side, and we're going to do our rotator cuff work. You can use your weights actually, if they're light ones. I'm just taking the forearm around the back. And we'll do one more on each side now. And then just bring the arms down by your side. Then we're going to just do leg slides. So without the arms, we're just going to slide the leg away and bring it back. So let's just imprint the back slightly and keep that imprint even as you stretch the leg away. Quite hard, isn't it, to keep it there? So bring both knees back into crook position. We just do a very short toe tap exercise. So now we've really imprinted the back in, and we're going to toe tap down. Try not to, I always tend to stress the shoulders a bit, so try to relax them. It's so much concentration on keeping the back imprinted. Last one. Now bring the knees into your chest. And I think what we do, I'll tell you what we could do. Take your weights and I'm going to put them on top of your hip bones, on your hips, and we're just going to go up into our shoulder bridge. So squeeze the glutes, don't use your back like that. Squeeze the glutes so it just go into that nice gentle position. Now release them a bit down and then squeeze them up again. Release and squeeze. So you'll do that for a few goes and you'll think, oh, it's quite easy. And then you probably should start to feel the glutes working quite hard. If If you want, you could try and keep it up high and just squeeze and stay, you know, do more of a pulse. And just relax all the way back down. What I like to do is I like to just stretch each leg. And then just take the weights over to your side. And then what we do is slightly different to what is in the plan. We're going to just do a little bit of ab prep work. So the hands behind your head and just head's nice and heavy into your palms. We're going to contract the abdominals so your back is imprinted, and in that same time we're going to just lift very slightly. Lift and lower. Try to keep the neck. I'm going to stretch my leg. Try to keep the neck so it's not being pulled. Keep it nice and heavy. And if you want, we could do 10 pulses. So you're going to come up, hold that position and pulse. And once you've done that, just come all the way down and take the arms down both sides and just stretch the legs. That was something, I wasn't actually planning to do that. I've done it instead of doing the 100. And next we're going to do, I'll tell you what we're going to we haven't done this for a while, and I know in the class some people didn't like it, so you can give up with this one if you want. You can knock this one off. Reverse curl. So I haven't done it for ages actually. I always feel it in my lower back. You bring the knees towards you a little bit. Feel it working. Even if you can only go a little bit, you know. Just bring the knees in. I'm going to make you do it again. Sorry. So try and think of palms upwards rather than putting them down, because otherwise you're just going to push yourself and not get anything out of it. Okay, last one. Bring the knees into your chest. And bring the feet down. I'm going to stretch my legs. You can if you want to. Just a quick breather. And then the knees are bent again. And we'll do single leg stretch. SLS. Head lifted or not, it's up to you. I think I'll keep mine down tonight as well. It's just a nice stretch. And let's go up into double leg stretch after this one. So bringing both knees in and stretch away. You can feel that, can't you? Okay, last one. And And now come down, have a quick rest. I think we'll roll up a couple more things, but not really, nothing too major. So we'll come up and do some other exercises in a different position. So seated. I think we'll just do the waist twist. Let's do the waist twist, yeah. So we come onto our knees. If that's okay, if that feels all right for you. And we'll start just with the hands on your elbows, pulling through the abdominals slightly, and then just take it into your waist twist. So we want to keep the hips facing forwards. Okay, last one. And release. And we'll just do one more just with the arms nice and wide. Again, pull in through the abdominals. I think we'll just do one more on each side. And bring the arms down. And we're going to roll each shoulder. And that's all we're going to do on our knees, or in waist, in seated. Oh dear. Okay. We'll do side work, and that will include lower body and upper body. So for upper body, we've got the weights if you want to use them. Okay, come down onto one of your sides. So we've got first is we've got a leg kick, and then the knee comes up and in. So that means kick forwards, comes back, knee comes up and in. All the time trying to keep stability in your hips. You want a tiny little lift under the waist if you can. Last one. And then we're going to stretch. No, double leg lift. So yeah, double leg lift, yes, it is both, isn't it? Being mad. Stretch both legs away. They can be slightly forward. Lift under the waist slightly, and then you're just going to lift and lower. Just a couple more. And then bend the knees, and we're going to do, check how much space you've got, leg circles. Just that little lift under the waist, just helps with stability. Changing direction. Then just bring that leg forward and give yourselves a pat. And then you're kind of in a clown position now, and we'll do our open book with or without your weight. So you've got your weight, not your weight, your block behind your head, so you don't fall off, and then take the arm up. And just try and keep the hips in the same place, just so we get the stretch more in the chest. Chin slightly tucked. Moany dog. We'll just do one more. Let's try and make this a little bit slower. Hold the stretch before you return. Make the most of it, and then come up. And we'll go onto our other side. So we've got the leg kick and the knee in. So kicking forwards and then knee coming up. I think we've got one more now. I'm rubbish at counting it. Okay, so once you finish that, we've got the straight legs, double leg lift. And when you're ready, lift and lower. I think we'll just do one more. And then we've got one knee bent, other knee straight, point and circle. Keep those hips nicely balanced. And change direction. Last one. Give yourselves a pat once you've finished. And then we'll just work on our open book. So upper body, bit of chest stretch, head down and chin slightly tucked. So we do this last one where you just hold the stretch a bit longer. bring the arm down. Brilliant, well done. So that's all the side work done. So I think we'll do some work on our fronts now. We're going to start with half plank. Always start with slightly harder stuff. So you've got your elbows down, hands out in front of you, elbows are under your shoulders or they're slightly further forward. If you've got them slightly further forward, you are going to be working harder. So we start with just taking the tummy off, lifting the tummy, and then just letting it flop back down, and then lifting it and lowering, and then just reposition, tuck your toes under. You can either stick with just lifting the tummy off because it will be working the deep abdominal muscles, or now you can have a go at starting to lift it and then lift your hips up and away, and then see if you can just hold that position, stretching the elbows, no, not the elbows, the shoulders back slightly, lift a bit more into your hips, your tummy, really contracting into your tummy, and then now just start to come back down, and then just bring the arms forward or the elbows forward, and then point, flex and straighten. This just takes a bit of pressure off the shoulders while you do something else. There's a nice stretch for the thighs. We'll do one more on each side. And then we'll come back onto our elbows. So same thing, half plank. When you're ready, lifting under the tummy, squeeze and lift. If you think you're doing, putting up enough, always pull a bit more if you can. You might be shaking. And all the way down. Well done. Then just take the hands out to the side. Just going to lift the body off and just stretch back gently. And then come forwards. Bend the elbows and come all the way down. I'm going to get you to do a couple of those reverse push-ups. It's always hard coming back down and trying to keep the position. And then just come all the way back down so you're back in your prone position. I'm going to do dart. I know you like the dart, most of you. So the forehead can come down on your block and arms down by your sides. Again, it's just always kind of considering what's happening here. As difficult as it is, we want to try and just lift the belly button slightly and then release it. Let's do that first on its own. Take a breath in, lift the belly button, and then release. Take a breath in, squeeze the belly button up, and release it all. So do that for the next one. Lift slightly, and then we go into your dart position. And hold for a few seconds, and then release back down. I'm just going to come and have a little check. It does help if you do that little lift in the belly just before you lift up. Yeah, that's good. Keeping your head looking down. Don't look forwards because you'll really strain your neck. Let the head just follow. So for this next one, lift in the belly, lift the body, and just do some little arm stretches up. This will work your triceps too. And release. Relax, and then you're just going to do one more dart with the arms as we did, or leave them as they are. It's up to you. And then once you've done that, feel free to come up into your shell stretch. Brilliant. And then just stretch forwards to begin with. Knees should be out quite wide, if that works for you. And then we're going to take the arms over to the right side. Stretch the left arm away a little bit more, so you just get the stretch up the left side of the body into the shoulder and down. Then coming back into the middle, over to the left side, stretch that right arm. And back into the middle. And then come into seated position. How did you find that? Hopefully you got enough ab work out of that, especially with the standing as well. I feel like I've done something as well. Okay, so we're going to roll each shoulder just a couple of times. And we're going to squeeze the shoulders up towards your ears and release them. Take the head over for your stretch. Don't normally do it this way. And then bring it back up and take it over to the other side. And release it. Good. And then we're going to take the arms out to the side, take a breath in and out. And in again and out. Wonderful. Well done, ladies. It's all ladies tonight. I can say ladies. Brilliant. I'm going to send a message out actually about something I've had to think about. But I'll send a message out